Alright guys, Boy 316 here with another video, and this is going to be a review of this right here. Top 50 finishing moves in WWE history. I ended up watching the documentary on this one because it's the Best Buy exclusive. It's got 7 extra finishing moves on the third disc. I think it's the X Factor, the Worm, the Sting Face, the Coast to Coast by Shane McMahon, and Spinner Rooney, which is not really a move. And then there's 2 other moves on there. I can't remember what they are, but there's 7 extra moves on this. The documentary, the countdown was pretty good. All the moves made sense. A couple of them that are like the Cobra Clutch and the $1 Million Dollar Dream, kind of the same move. Why is it on there? Sharpshooter, Scorpion Death Lock, same thing. They could have put Scorpion Death Drop on there, but kind of the same move, Sharpshooter and Scorpion Deathlock. But some good stuff. The top 3 I agree with. It was the Stunner number 1, 2 was the Tombstone, 3 was the Pedigree. So those I agree with. And yeah, this is a 3-disc set. As you see, Austin getting rock bottomed. You see Randy Orton giving the RKO to CM Punk. Kind of comes with this little advertisement in here. That's pretty cool. You open it up. That's Austin giving the Stunner to the Undertaker. Cool 3-disc set. And the disc DVD has a 7-hour runtime. If you put the 7 extra moves on it, 7 hours and 15 minutes. So pretty cool. But then I watched also the Blu-ray extras on here. You get 6 extra Blu-ray exclusive matches. It has an 8.5 hour runtime, so you get an hour and a half of Blu-ray extras. It is a 2-disc set, but you do not get the Best Buy exclusive extra moves on here. But the matches start from 81 all the way to 2011, and the first one is the Cobra Clutch number 50, and it starts as a segment, not a match. Sergeant Slaughter putting the Cobra Clutch on Tony Anthony, the Dirty White Boy, young Tony Anthony, who used to be T.L. Harper. And then babyfaces come out and help him because he puts it on for real, and yeah. And then they pull him off. But the next match on here, fantastic. First person to hit their finisher, see if we can win the match by pinfall. And once you hit your finisher, it's the DDT versus the Rude Awakening, Jake versus Rick Rude from 1988. Great freaking match. No disqualification, no countouts. Cool match from a house show. Great stuff. Then from 1991, it goes to Mr. Perfect and Texas Tornado for the IC title. Great match there too from another house show. I like the match listing on this set because it's from house shows, some pay-per-view matches. It's from every federation too, which I like. Awesome stuff. But yeah, Perfect and Tornado. Great match there. Those two always work well together. Kerry Von Erich and Mr. Perfect for the IC title. Great stuff. And then it goes to 1994. Yes, Paul Backlund and Bret Hart on Superstars for the WWF title. 2 babyfaces at the time going for the title. Great technical match. Countering moves, submissions, and all that. Finally ends with Bret getting Backlund into a small package, and then Backlund shakes his hand, but then sticks around a little bit more. Bret goes to raise his hand, and he attacks Bret. And that's where the crazy Bob Backlund comes in. Puts him in the crossface chicken wing, and people try to pull him apart, and then he just stands there looking at his hands. What a great freaking title match right there. Then it goes to, what's after that one? Backlund, 94. Then it goes to 90. Can't remember the year that it goes to, but you also get a great tag match from 2001 from SmackDown. Edge and Big Show against Taker and Triple H. This is right before, I think, the Chamber match from 2010. So some good stuff there. Good tag match. Then you also get from 2001, you get Jericho and Rock versus Austin and Angle, and this is where the greatest ending in SmackDown supposedly happens. The match ends in a DQ, but it's not about the match. It's about what happens after the match. Everybody hits their finisher. Austin's the only one still left standing in the ring. McMahon comes out on the apron with a big smile on his face, making believe everybody that Austin is the defector who's going to defect and help win the Survivor Series. So, pretty cool ending right there to SmackDown. There's also a 6-man elimination tag on here. The Dudley Boys and Spike against Evolution. 6-man elimination tag, great stuff. Always like the variety of the matches on here, so awesome. We also get the 6-pack elimination match from Night of Champions 2010. I think it's Randy Orton, John Cena, Sheamus, Jericho, Edge, and Wade Barrett. And a 6-way elimination for the tag team titles. For the WWE title. So, damn good stuff. Cool match. We also have a fatal 4-corner elimination match, I should say. With Jericho, JBL, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton. The winner takes on John Cena at the Rumble, which was 2009, I think it was. And great match here. At this point in time, Shawn Michaels is working for JBL. So at the end of the match, JBL comes out to JBL and Shawn. JBL ends up telling Shawn Michaels lie down, and Michael says, "I ain't laying down for anybody." And Michaels finally says, "Hit me with the clothesline from hell." JBL hits the clothesline from hell, gets the win, goes on to the Rumble to face Cena. So a good fatal 4-way elimination match. Like some real good matches on here. The Bragging Rights 2009 fatal 4-way is on here. I think it is Undertaker, Batista, Rey Mysterio and Punk, and for the World Heavyweight title, Taker goes on to beat Batista in that match, and then Batista gets pissed off at Rey for costing him to break up a pinfall during the match. And great action everywhere. So don't sleep on this Blu-ray or DVD. Some great matches on here. Also, we got Jeff, Great Khali, and Rey Mysterio against Dolph Ziggler. I can't remember the other two partners he had in a 6-man tag. And then Jeff Hardy and them win with CM Punk on commentary. So that's pretty cool. And one of the last matches in here from 2011 was CM Punk and R-Truth against John Cena and Rey Mysterio with Bret the Hitman Hart as the referee. And he ends up clocking CM Punk. Bret punched to the face, puts him in the sharpshooter. Rey drops the leg to the back of the head and gets the pin on CM Punk. But yeah, like some pretty good matches on this set. Go back and watch some of these matches. You will get bored in the matches. Some good stuff. So you also got Jerry Lawler and Mankind from the 1996 97 semifinals of the King of the Ring. This is a good match. Brutal match. Lawler hits the back of Mankind's head on the rail. Hits him with the pile driver a few times. Mankind keeps kicking out. Mankind charges into the steel stairs. Lawler moves out of the way. He gets a vicious head bump right to the stairs. And yeah, brutal match. Finally, Lawler goes for a sunset flip on Mankind, and Mankind just puts the mandible claw, gets the win. So yeah, some great matches. Sorry, the matches are not in order, but there's no match listing. So yeah, just going off the top of my head. And yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Also a fantastic WCW matches on here too. From Super Brawl 7, the Giant versus Hall and Nash in a handicap match for the tag titles. Big Show doing a dropkick on Kevin Nash, sending him over the top rope. So awesome stuff there. They're finally interfering, sixes with them, interfering in the match, hitting the Giant with the cruiserweight belt at the time. And finally Luger comes out at the end of the match. Bischoff tries to stop him. He throws Bischoff into the rail, and then Luger goes to the ring. Giant tags him, and then Luger puts the rack on Nash, gets the submission, and just for a good measure, the Giant pins Scott Hall, and they win the tag team titles. So that's a good match from Super Brawl 7. Also from Spring Stampede 1999, Diamond Dallas Page, World Champion Ric Flair, who was the president at that time of WCW, and Hulk Hogan, and Sting. in a 4-corner match for the title. Great match. Hogan gets taken out with a knee injury, and comes down to Page and Flair and Sting, and some good stuff. And Savage is the referee in this match, and he finally drops the elbow on Ric Flair. So kind of turns on the WCW president and on Flair, and Page is the Diamond Cutter, 1, 2, 3, and Page becomes the champion for the first time. Great four-corner match from WCW, some good stuff. Also a great ECW match on here, which is Rob Van Dam versus Too Cold Scorpio. Fantastic match. Go back out of your way and see it. Counter for counter. Moves off the top rope, like a springboard or leg drop off the top. We see RVD connecting with the springboard sidekick he did. Split like a moonsault he hits on Scorpio. Scorpio hits the 450. Van Dam kicks out. And finally, Van Dam gets a counter to a victory roll and gets the win on Scorpio. But a great freaking match between Scorpio and RVD from, I think it was it WrestlePalooza 98? Guilty as charged. It's one of them. Let me think about it there for a minute. It is. Oh, I wish I had the match listing. It's from one of the ECW pay-per-views. Oh. It's not from Heatwave. I think it is WrestlePalooza 98. But yeah, a great ECW match on there. So yeah, the match listing on here, very good. Better than I remembered it was. So if you can pick up the Blu-ray, I pick up the Blu-ray for the extra hour and a half of Blu-ray extras, but I would definitely pick that up. And if you can find the Best Buy one with the 7 extra moves, it doesn't add to the countdown or anything. It's just bonus moves that they don't show on the countdown. So that's pretty cool. 50 greatest finishing moves in wrestling. There's also Vince McMahon and DX versus Legacy, the 6-man no disqualification match. Vince actually gets the pin on Randy Orton, on the WWE champion at the time. Like, that's pretty cool. And yeah, just some good old matches on here. So highly recommended. That's my review of the top 50 finishing moves in WWE history. Like I said, some great stuff. Highly recommend either one. But I go for the Blu-ray because you get more for your money's worth. So, thank you guys for joining me. Catch you guys in the next one.